If you build custom cabinets and want to automate your machining, you really only have two choices. You can do it the easy way or the hard way. Hi, I'm Jody from Thermwood. Let me explain. The traditional approach is to buy a CNC router. You'll need to buy some cabinet design software to create programs. Your router has no innate intelligence. It will only do what the program tells it to do. Realize you will need to program everything you want to run. You're going to have to hire or train someone to program. After a few weeks, or maybe longer, you'll have a library of programs for some cabinets. And that's pretty much what you can make. If anything changes, for example, the material you can get is a different thickness than what you programmed, you either have to live with the mismatch or you need to reprogram your library. You damage a part during assembly, you need to program a replacement. If someone wants something different than what you programmed, you either start over or tell them to go someplace else. After you finally have programs that work, you have to deal with a ton of technical details to make those programs run your router. This takes some serious technical skill. You need a strong machine operator. Maybe the same person that's programming, maybe someone else. Maybe you plan on doing it yourself. If so, don't plan on doing much else. It's a full-time job. Okay, you've got that covered, but now you're no longer a cabinet shop. You're a technology company. You're going to spend most of your time focused on technology, not building cabinets. Also, if you want to automate because you can't keep good people, realize you're totally dependent on a programmer and machine operator. Maybe it's one person, maybe two. However, if they leave or don't show up, you're pretty well dead in the water. This is clearly the hard way. There is an easy way. It's fundamentally different. You can automate and still remain a cabinet shop focused on making cabinets. There's no design software. That's right, no programmer. And it can be run by about anyone. No skilled operator required. If your machine operator leaves or doesn't show up one day, pretty much anyone else can run the machine. This approach comes from Thermwood. It's called a cut center. Officially, it's the Cut Ready Cut Center. Instead of programming, the machine already knows how to make virtually every cabinet design made today. Every variation. Built your way using whatever material you can get, just tell it what you want, and the material you're using, it does the rest. About anything you can imagine, the machine already knows how to make. Just think about that. Instead of programming and reprogramming as things change, the machine knows how to make it without programming at all. It doesn't have a library with thousands or even millions of programs. It actually doesn't have any CNC cabinet programs stored. It simply knows how to make cabinets and pretty much everything else that goes with them. You know, doors, drawer boxes, drawer fronts, moldings, things like that. This is fundamentally different, actually rather amazing. A highly advanced, state-of-the-art, intelligent machine that knows how to make cabinets. It brings old world cabinet making into today's advanced world. But most important, it lets you remain a cabinet shop, focused not on computer programming and technology, but on making cabinets. The machine intelligence doesn't stop at automatically programming your cabinets. It also knows how to run those cabinets. It guides your machine operator through the entire process. It's intelligent enough that it easily handles all those pesky production details automatically, step by step, detail by detail. It is fundamentally different, and it is really easy. There are a number of videos on our website or on YouTube showing how all of this works. But instead of getting into all that right now, let's see what some real cut center owners think.
Thermwood and the Cut Center seems to have done all that work for you and put all this knowledge into the machine, saving us all sorts of time in the programming part of it. And that was obviously the goal of why we made the purchase to begin with, and it's doing exactly what we wanted. So
we were up and running, I mean, almost immediately. I couldn't turn a computer on before we got the cut center. I didn't do much with it, you know, but so the cut center's increased what we do by, I mean, I'd say it's doubled our production, but the speed that we put them out is not based off the cut center, it's based off what we do after the cut center. So we've got to get up to speed to catch up to the cut center. That thing is fast.
Our product is very much repeat, to where we could build that library and we could get the core of our product down pat. This new update is going to allow us to go right from e-cabinets to cut ready. I mean, in that's awesome. We have the best of both worlds.
Any of my carpenters can just walk up to the machine, plug in what they need, and cut it out. The first day we got the machine in, now that's running, we already use it exactly for those things. We've had like CNCs for probably 4 years. Our machines are older. They're, 2007, 2006 machines. Like once the cut center came in, I was like, oh my God, those things are dinosaurs. Like all my guys that run them every day, they're like, they saw like what the cut center does and just takes out a lot of just getting the machines up and running every day. Like my guys are just like super excited about it. So
it was pretty exciting, seeing everything that it could do and the possibilities. We're not a production shop, so things aren't in a standard. But however, this machine, had a lot of windows to be able to let us do a lot of things and not limit us to things there. Well, first off, the immediate being able to go to the machine, pick out a cabinet or a piece of furniture and plug in the size and start feeding material. That right there, I mean, that's huge productivity saving time there. And so that was big for us. And the fact that, we can make that library grow and do other things there.
Thermwood has got a good name. I've known them for years. I don't have to worry about programming. It's already coming in ready to go. I'm in the cabinet business as soon as it gets installed. So I needed the CNC aspect of the cut center. And when you guys opened that up, it even became, even more, advantageous to buy it. It's amazing what it's going to do. And then the nice thing about it is they've engineered a lot of the the setups that people may miss, the little things that you got to know, measuring your tool, where the tools are in the position and all that. It's all in the cut center. I mean, it's hard to have an operator error on it. You're going to have to override the machine. The machine knows what it's supposed to be doing. As long as you just, cooperate with it, it's going to steer you in the right direction.
The cost is a big jump at the beginning, but if you're going to stay in business and you want to be productive in the long haul, it's going to be worth it for you because of just the time that it saves you. I've already can say that we save a guy labor every year the way it is now with this machine, or two guys, and that's $100,000 savings a year. If you have a guy cutting cabinets and a guy sitting and designing all day long, there's $100,000, and so it won't take long to pay your machine back.
if you're looking for convenience and getting after and doing what you are in business to do, it is the most convenient avenue that you can do. You won't be disappointed. You know, they're going to back up what they sell, and that's the main thing, is you can get to doing what you're in business for. We're not a programming company. We're not a software company. We do cabinetry, and so that's what this machine allows you to do, is build cabinets right now.
It don't get sick, you know, it'll run at night. It don't get tired, it don't talk back. Be prepared to do some volume, you know, because it will cut out as many cabinets as you want to cut out. Because the cut center, it's ready to go. The sky's the limit.
So, you have two choices: the easy way or the hard way. If you choose the hard way, you do have a lot of choices. There are a lot of different cabinet design software packages out there, and a lot of different CNC routers that could work. If you absolutely want to program, you can even switch the cut center over and run it as a CNC router. We'll even give you cabinet design software for free. But there is an easier way. The really easy choice is only available from one source, Thermwood, and it's called the Cut Center.